Another showcase run today, and this one is one that I've been kind of planning to do for a while. Swarm. Formerly known as Biter Swarm, it is quite the unusual weapon, I would say. Why? Because it's not very good. I just don't... You know, a lot of people say that, like, Spartan Sandals is kind of one of the worst weapons that you can get or anything like that. I think Swarm's just terrible. Why is that, you may ask? Well, simply put, the little buggins that you summon, the swarm of small biting creatures, just dies too quickly. Look at that. Look at how quickly those guys went down in a single zombie strike. Let's try that again. One entire, like, I don't know, packet of worms here did not even kill a single zombie. Not even a single zombie. That is the weakest, most basic, well, maybe not the weakest enemy in the game, but it's the most basic enemy in the game. Couldn't even take him down. Died immediately. It's interesting because you'd think that something like, I don't, ooh, nice. For going for a survival-based run, which obviously this being a survival-based weapon, that's a pretty good get to start with. Anywho, yeah, you'd think that turrets would be as weak as that or something like that, because those do a substantial amount of damage, whereas the biters don't. Maybe, I think like the number one thing, the biggest issue that I've always had with these things is that they just die too easily. I think that if you got the right synergies, if you got something like releases poison or poisons enemies as they bite them, these ones, victims burn, but yeah. It would be significantly better, but as it is, it's just not. It's just bad. I don't know. Who knows? Well, here's the thing. Part of these runs is figuring out how to get something to work. I'm thinking, you know, like figure out a good use. Oh, good. Figure out a good way to use these weapons. Make them actually function if you don't think they can function, if you think they're kind of underpowered or just not very good in general. Try to find the right sort of combination of items, of stuff to make them be good. And with some of those, that might just turn out to be, I don't know, yeah. That might just turn out to be, give them free 300% damage. I'm thinking right now, though, something like freezing, something like slowing down is going to work well. I mean, obviously, the less that enemies can attack. Oh, wow. I'm going to keep the explosive crossbow for right now, just because it has a S rating. But yeah, slowing enemies down. Maybe something like, God, I'm even trying to think. I'm not coming up with too much here. They just die too easily. 100% extra damage. I mean, if I can't get the 300% extra damage, like with the frontline shield, maybe 100%, you know, like a 100% damage dealt and taken? Maybe then they'll kill enemies before enemies kill them. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, anything that gives it a sort of, like, status effect on enemies, poisons enemies I see pretty often with these guys, but like, look at that. At least they're adorable. They got those little bows on there. Very like, well, the immediate example that comes to mind, especially with the pink bomb sort of thing that they come out of, I guess that's supposed to be a bow on there too? I don't know. I never actually thought about what the biter swarm was actually supposed to look like. It's a bomb with a little bow on it. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, well, on frozen target though, that's actually kind of good. Kind of. But, yeah, it immediately makes me think of Pocket Chomps from Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. A completely out there sort of reference, I realize, but occasionally what would happen is that you would throw down what essentially looked like a Pokeball, and the chain chomp, or, well, chomp, I don't think it was actually a chain chomp, that came out of it would have a, nope, bow on it. So, I don't know. I think a similar sort of thing also appeared in, what, Color Splash, I want to say? It's better. You know, I think one of the things I'm going to have to go for here is a bunch of cursed chests. Try to buff these guys up as much as possible. Obviously getting, you know, just going hard on whatever your primary stat that you're trying to work with is always a pretty advisable course of action. But I think that trying to max it out as much as possible, maybe even going for, well, that didn't work too much. Maybe even going for a, push enemies off. Acceptance could be good. There we are. Kind of question like getting more of them, stuff like that, but hey, worst comes to worst, if I just stack up as many of these guys as possible, that might function as well too. The other thing is that a lot of items, for example, my explosive crossbow right now also has a swarm of biting worms crawls from your victims. So, unless you could, I don't think that the cooldown on the worms is going to be less than the amount of enemies that than the amount of time it takes to just fire off the explosive crossbow and get that to work. No, I think really the thing that would make them decent would be, should give me a free necklace. I'm trying to even think. I guess give me invincible worms. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Or just make them have way more health. As right now, they just die in one hit, and I don't know if that's actually intentional or. Waiting for the cooldown is just getting me killed right now. I lose out on that damage reduction. And I kind of like having the extra stats there just for the health. But yes, should go without saying that there was absolutely no way that I was going to be able to do a single weapon run with this. These things are just way too weak by themselves. Especially as you get later in the game, something like the hand, for example, has... Something like the hand, for example, has just absolutely enormous range with his attack, so he will trivially take out every single one of the... Oh, come on, that should have chain parried that. But he'll trivially take out every single one of the bombs that you throw down, regardless of how many worms that you get out of there. Just a single sweep from his 3-hit combo will... And they're gone. But who knows, maybe with the... Maybe getting something like, I don't know, a knockout shield, stun enemies a little bit, using the ice grenade, obviously. Getting the right synergies on there, maybe even grabbing that plus 100% damage dealt. Maybe it could work. I don't know. I'm open to anything. Ooh. I like having the S rank explosive crossbow. I think that's going to do me a lot more good. For a run where I'd like to have some pretty powerful weapons to buff up my build aside from the underpowered weapon that I'm kind of working with, I think that's explosive crossbow is a good choice, more than most other survival weapons. All right. I mean, I do have right now plus 100% on burning target. That could work. I guess I could use it as a distraction too. Maybe grab a yeah, switch out the ice grenade for a explosive decoy. Well, no, but they die immediately, so I don't really know what I want to do with this weapon here, and I never know what I want to do with it. It's also kind of weird that it is considered a bomb. Its original type of... Well, originally it didn't have the bow-covered bomb sort of outfit to it. It just looked like one of the straight up one of the weaver worms that you would see in like the Fog Fjord, Stilt Village. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I got the parry anyway. Cool. All right, all right. Then they added this a little bit later because now you can actually tell it's supposed to be. Actually, tell it's supposed to be a bomb, and that it does gain benefit from the. Does gain benefit from the bomb cooldown. Wow, I am just really not doing well insofar as malaise is going right now. Health, I don't really care. That's fine. That's the beauty of having such high. That's the beauty of having such high survival and damage reduction. You can really take a hit and not worry too much about it. Besides, worst comes to worst, I just lose my heart and then don't have to worry about malaise at all. Be right back down to 0. Be like that, the ending cutscene of. Be like the ending cutscene of Metal Gear Solid 4. Absolutely baffling. The decision that I went with here, where I died. Oh, and also, yeah, bring down to 0. Boy, what a weird time in that game series it was. Of course, I'd say just about every single time that game series is kind of weird. I mean, look at what it is right now. Metal Gear Survive and everything. Just watching a whole bunch of, actually recently watching a whole bunch of, like, PT videos, just to kind of, like, remember. Wow, remember when everybody was super hyped up over that and a playable teaser was, like, being considered one of the best horror games in years? There you go. That slowdown actually worked. Good. And then, nothing. Tragic, really. Such a cool concept that just never would see what the actual usage of it was going to be. Enemies hit will thaw more slowly. I think that's probably the best that I could possibly get out of any ice stuff. Not even, well, I want it to be at least a ++ rank. It doesn't have to be necessarily S rank, but come on, give me something to work with here. Oh, well. Yeah, I think thaw more slowly, and then obviously being slowed down after that is kind of the best thing, the best synergy that I got going for this right now. I don't know. So I'm trying to think, like, getting some good synergies would be good. Yes, getting good synergies would be good, but more to the point, yeah. More to the point, I think that just anything that gives me extra damage, plus 100% on poisoned and on fire, and then finding something? Maybe a shield. Shields can have sets enemies on fire and poisons enemies that you parry, and then maybe get 2 so close. Maybe get 2 bombs, each having respectively 2 of the plus 100% in whatever way I can get it. Affixes on it. Maybe that could work. I don't know. Should actually remember to use this, like, at some point in time. Okay, good. At least I got that slasher there, because otherwise I could have been taking some damage. Well, shockers have relatively low health, and you know, I suppose there is one of the big things with this weapon is that they do home in on enemies. You don't, regardless of where enemies are going, they will fall. And you don't have to be anywhere near them to get them to work. It's sort of a damage over time type of shenanigans. And that might be something to think about. Like I said, one of the affixes that you can get on this, one of the affixes I see a lot, is the ability to have them poison enemies that they bite. And then what you get out of that is a lot of poison, obviously. They hit many times in a row, usually. Especially if I can get the... Oh, he's going to be body blocked by all of his summons. Unless... Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Yeah, but you don't need to be anywhere near them. That's, I think that they probably would... I don't know how much more damage they would get from... Okay, and one more. I don't know how much more damage that they would get potentially from, say, getting a wolf trap or Hokuto's bow. Maybe a little bit more. I mean, I would think that the... I never actually noticed. The swarm does not say how much damage they do. They just do damage, I guess. 10-second cooldown. Another one of those weird UI was never expected to work with that sort of thing. It could be worth trying to damage over time. Let's just go with that. I don't really have the stuff set up to do that right now. I don't have the weaponry. I don't have the ability to get said weaponry, anything like that. But if the... Wow, for real. If the right stuff comes up... Oh, he's distracted. Apparently just forgot I exist. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay. Oh, hey, and at least they are... So I suppose one of the nice things is that they do body block enemies. Probably... You know, it's not the best thing, but the ability to, say, stop enemies in their tracks, something like a golem would probably stop for... You know, if they punched one of the little biters, but how useful? I don't know. I mean, that's one of those things that I would consider a sort of victims burn, spreads to other enemies. That's not good enough. It's one of those things that I would call a light CC, light crowd control. It's not actually real crowd control, but it does. It functions almost as if it were crowd control. Okay, now I need to deal with it again. Alright. Yeah, I hate to say it, but for a showcase run, kind of having it mostly be covered by, you know, the excellent explosive crossbow, which is usually not how you want to do that, but hey, you work with what you got, you know? I guess a Death Spitter? No, and those things attack so fast, they had no chance. They had no chance. I think they just die in one hit. Because I'm thinking about it right now, I don't think I've ever seen them survive more than one hit. That's kind of ridiculous. Oh, another thing that I think that would make this maybe good. Something similar to a turret, but instead of shooting, what it does is it just constantly spawns biters until then the, you know, offending enemy is destroyed. Oh, so close. Oh, that was not really close. That was just poor play. Also, I didn't know what was coming in here. Oh, crap. Ah, get me out of here now. Oh, I hate that one because there's spikes in there and I don't know where they are. I don't think they survived the shocker hit, but that might be because they're immune to, like, AoEs in that way? I have no idea. I suppose we'll know when I get to the... incomplete one fight and see if they're getting absolutely oh, should have. Give me this though, sure. See if they're getting destroyed by his AoE damage field. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know much of how this weapon works. I don't use it. It's not that good. Anyway. Do I have thaw more slowly on the ice bow? Yeah. 20% damage taken, 40% damage received minus, though. That's a pretty good get. Now I can switch out my ice bomb for maybe more biters. Ha! Right over that. Nothing but net. Fortunately, lacerators don't get stopped when they start spinning, so... something of a fool's errand to try to set biters in front of them and hope that that's going to work. Alright, what? So... well, I would have let the biters take care of that, but while I'm cursed, no. So yeah, what I'm looking for, shop. I think shop's going to be super useful. Well, going for that. I think that... good. Like, anything I can get from a shop, any sort of upgrade will be... no, immune to projectiles will be a worthwhile experience, I think. And then aside from that, I guess something that gives me any sort of synergy. Because the explosive crossbow is great, it is not helping the biters, which is kind of an important thing. Wow, there's a lot of shockers in this one. Aside from that extremely poor play earlier, where I got completely... good. Huh, what is this? Okay, now you might say, what? What are you doing? I don't know. However, my plan here is that if I keep enemies slowed down... no! Why didn't I get that last hit again? I can get back up to 100% health. Anyway. Getting a little distracted, apparently. What was I saying, though? If I can keep enemies just, frozen or slowed down forever, then that will give the optimal amount of time for the biters to do as much damage as possible. Is this even remotely close to a good idea? Even anything, like, within the realm of what you could possibly consider a good idea? No, not in any way. I'm going to do it anyway. You can actually get a little bit of decent damage out of Ice Bow, as I learned during the, well, Ice Bow episode. Alright, well, this is at least something that will enable a synergy. It's not going to be... it's not going to be doing much for damage, but it's going to help out my little biter pals. So yeah, this is a mess. This is just a... it's all a mess. But, hey, I'm gonna be honest here, I got nothing. I'm throwing stuff at the wall here and seeing what sticks. Okay, where is the food shop? Then I can just take a hit from an enemy. Oh, that also gives me 25% damage reduced when you're near it. And that's no longer a special... yeah, that no longer has the star next to it. That's no longer a special affix that you can get. So I guess it'll appear a lot more often. Because, you know, turrets, they needed more. They needed so much more power. Just throw it down already. Come on, one more. I might actually just go get the double. Biters do not attack him. Might go get the double ammunition mutation in the next area, because that's actually kind of seemed like a good idea. Okay, let's go for... I guess I'm going to go for brutality split with... God, I have no idea. This is weird. Hey, who knows? Maybe this will be the new meta. Maybe you'll look back at this and you'll be like, well, he didn't know what he was doing at the time. But now, it's just, this is the only way people play anymore. Double biter, double ice bow. It was a pioneering moment. It was the most incredible... It was the most incredible thing that even as he was playing, he had doubts about. Well, at least I'm doing pretty good for the stats, I guess. Oh, boy. Yeah, a bit more of this. I could get some more health, but no, I think that with the stat distribution that I'm working with right now and the stat distribution that I'm going, which is split, the Minotaur split, brutality and survival, that's going to, hey, it's me, boy, that's going to be the one I'm working with right now. Is going to be significantly better for that. Also, I get, damage inflicted on enemies, and I release a toxic cloud. Ooh, that could actually be something where I could purposely take a hit with the shield up. And what am I even thinking? There's melees in this mode. That doesn't work like that. Oh, right. Okay. Interesting. Well, that did actually freeze enemies, so that might have been something. What? I don't know. Something, though. Take me down to Paradise City. Wow, that's a lot of survival I have to be dying this slowly. Also, so very much poison. I don't think I've ever died this slowly. Doing this before. I got a flask reach? I got enough for a flask refill. Neat. Oh, these both reduce melees infliction. Cool. Also, this is a full heal. Nice. Huh. Well, that wasn't too bad. I mean, it wasn't great. I would have much rather not have lost that at all, but it's okay. There's some stuff there. Alright, what do I even want right now? Alchemic carbine? Perhaps? And try one. You know what? No. I'm not. I'm going to keep going with what I got right now, and then what I'm going to do is in the next area, I'm going to try to upgrade my stuff. Did I re-roll everything down here? I don't even remember. I can check real quick and then book her out of here because I don't think there's going to be too much more in this area. The ossuary has already given me so much. Let's be honest here. Got that. Yep, this is where we're getting into those galaxy brain plays. Okay. I just leave. 15 survival is pretty good. I don't think there's too much more that I'm going to be getting here, as well as just a lot of money. I think it's because I've killed a lot of elites. I think it's because I managed to get a bunch of necklaces from doing challenge rooms. I don't know. Yeah, okay. 100% on burning. Spreads inflammable oil. Might actually be worth picking up some sort of fire thing here, and not just victims burn when they're killed. That's not going to help me at all in boss fights. And there's 100% on burning. Bleeding, which this gives me bleeding. Poisoned. 100% on 175% on frozen. Is this actually starting to work out? Maybe a little bit? No, it's not. Okay, Well, I'll be mostly untouchable. Because everything's just going to be frozen around me. I don't. Concierge, what you got? I should probably not hit him too much, so get over there, you stupid biters. Yeah, don't want to freeze him too much, because I'm going to lose my... Oh, yeah, that just wrecked those guys. Alright, well, so much for that. I accidentally pressed both the jump and a roll at the same time there. slow him down so get as much damage as possible. Yeah, he's going to become resistant to it very quick. So I gotta kind of dole out my freezes with a little bit of care. Well, the other thing too, though, is that I could just blast him with as many ice bow shots as possible because he will take a lot of bleed damage. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna blast him to get that bleed damage. I'd just like to point out right now that Ice Bow is doing more work for me than Biters. Just food for thought. Food for the Biters. Because they bite. Yes, you can finish a run with Ice Bow. You can watch it right on my channel. That was the Dead Cells After Dark episode when I was really, really tired and I was recording it at like 1 a.m. He stopped even taking bleed damage? What a time to be alive. Well, at least we get to see a whole ton of little biter corpses all over the place on the ground. Gross. He's just completely stopped even taking bleed damage. I see you don't get the little resist thing anymore. It used to be a thing. Alright, so, lesson learned in this fight. First off, just freaking... Lesson learned in this fight. I'm gonna need at least, like, fire or something, and not just 2 ice bows. As it turns out, the crazy meta that I was going for was stupid. Who could have seen that coming? I know, crazy, huh? Might just be quicker to beat him with the dive attack at this point. The homunculus rune do all the work, I guess. Well. But no, I'm gonna keep my biters. I'm gonna try to make biters work, I guess. Oh man, this is I'm not even gonna say that was the worst concierge fight that I've ever had, because I've had some really bad concierge fights in the past. So 5 minutes ago, you say? Let's just take, I don't know, Fireworks Technician, get that cooldown reduction on the biters. Acceptance and Astronomy could be okay. Is there even anything? I mean, this has a biter on it. That's thematically appropriate. Alright then. Okay. Still village. It'll be a lot easier now that I can utilize my ice bows to their fullest extent. And also this area has biters in it. Through the power of these guys. See, look at that. That was cool. Yeah, enemies burn when they die, definitely helping out here with the a little bit of those synergies going on, a little bit. Whoa, hey, that was real close. Take them down. I hate biters. I just hate them. I hate them so much. Why is this weapon so bad? Yeah, I'm still holding to invincible. I'm still holding to something that constantly spawns biters. You know, like maybe you throw down... yeah, how about this? You throw down like a little biter hive. How about that? That would be not only cute, it would also be very... It would also be pretty appropriate as far as a more turrety type thing goes. And invincible? I mean, do I even need to explain? Ooh. I'll come back for that. Getting that malaise up there quite a bit again. Well, I still have all of my potion charges. I should be totally fine for the time being, provided that I don't, you know, be stupid anymore. But it's hard. I'm stupid so much, I don't even know if I know how to not. Come on, kill at least one of those guys to get that fire symbol. I have to find a shop. Ow. A shop that gives me fire. Nah. Maybe like a little more health, but is that really worth it? It's not. I think right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for... Go away from that guy. Go for a... Excuse me. Okay. That was close. Well, there goes the second one. Alright, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I guess Get me in here and give me something. Anything. Anything. Yeah, that's anything. Alright, I will save that for a little bit later, although I do have to remember to actually have enough money for that, because that's going to be sort of an issue coming up soon enough. 20k. Wow. Yeah, getting like 20k or so. It's like I could easily dip below that, I want to say, pretty quick. That said, I think that's the first time that I've actually gotten to max malaise and managed to survive it. That's not a rare... That's not a common thing. Come on. Fight him. Oh, these guys. These guys, it tells you. Cool. Wow, okay, that's actually really good. Free one. Free one. Okay, so. Here's the thing. Worst comes to worst, I got full heals. Full heals. There's... Do not... I cannot understate. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Just hit him with the freezies. Yeah, I cannot overstate how can. Let's get an upgrade here. I'm trying to work for more brutality. Anyway, oh, this is... Like, I'm having trouble even saying stuff. This is a very strange run. This could actually be really good. But then I lose out on the whole swarm thing that I'm trying to do. Goodbye, excellent weapon. You shall be missed. Alright, well, this is, the twists and turns here are, becoming more and more intense over time. Okay. Now, what do I got here? Plus 50% when you're at max HP, victims burn. That's pretty good. I would like to see if I can grab something along the lines of... Oh, I don't know. Poisons enemies when you hit them. If I reroll... Now, here's the thing with legendary weapons. When you reroll legendary weapons, what you get is you always have a guaranteed special affix. One of the ones with the stars on it, you see. So, what I can do is I can re-roll that and try to get something like, I don't know, poisons enemies or causes the enemies to bleed, or it's something to do a little bit of damage over time. Set up some synergies. Obviously. That was close. Obviously, anything that creates synergies is good. So the victims burn. That's good. Could be better. Strange. I don't really know what to make of this right now, or like what I'm actually trying to do, or anything. I mean, this is an excellent. This is absolutely an excellent. Well, is there anything in here? Absolutely an excellent sort of. It's an excellent build, but it's not really one that's working well towards, you know, utilizing the. I thought I was gonna get something from doing that. Utilizing the whole biter deal too effectively. So I kind of feel bad because it's not really the sort of synergies that I want. Because, you know, having purely having the. Ice Bow and Symmetrical Lance is probably more than enough to carry a run, especially being legendary versions as they are. So, I don't know, maybe I'll have to think about switching out the Symmetrical Lance for something else later, as good as it is. And it's real good, make no mistake on that. Like, look at that. Oh, you say? Well, boys, I think we can have a win and run on our hands, provided that I don't screw something up. Victims burn. Send on bleeding target. Worth it? I don't know. And then you get out of here. Okay, so what have I got? 7,000 and 5,000 and the DPS just alone is kind of turning me off of that. I mean, it's what I'm going for at this point. This feels like a sort of emergency run where, wow, I can't even get the time door in. Wait, oh, no! Anyway, I can't even get the time door in the Sepulchre at this point because I have taken too long. Also, that. Also, the events that just unfolded before your very eyes occurred as of right now. So that's an issue by itself. Well, okay. Worse. Okay. All is not lost. All is not. You can't. All is quickly becoming lost. I should remember that I have invisibility. Thank you. All is quickly becoming lost over time. However, as of right now, can these guys see me? No. But if I can afford a potion in the shop, that'll work. Yeah, well, damn it! It's still alive. Oh no! Oh no! Who could have? Wow, who could have possibly predicted that the Biter Swarm episode would have been something of a disaster? Surely not I. All right, where am I going? I have 160,000. Is that enough to get another potion charge? That's what I want to know. Well, this isn't actually what I was looking for, but I did want to buy this, you know, upgrade my stuff. That gives me inflammable oil, burning, etc., etc. Okay, that's good. That's good. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But okay. Where is the actual shop that I'm going to? Hitting up a teleporter and getting right over here. How much do I gotta shell out for that potion charge? 147. That's actually not too bad. Now, it's going to be somewhat difficult to get that, being this close to the end. I think I can probably manage it. There's got to be something here that I can get before I get going. Ah, screw it. Screw it. Screw it. Let's just go for... Let's go for broke, I guess. Yeah, whatever. I'm not saving up money at this point, am I? And then I think it was right over to down and to the left that I would get my other charge, or the other watermelon. Yes. Good. All right, all right. And that's no malaise, at least. No opportunity to get potion charges past this point, though. Food shops are somewhat common in the early game, become extremely rare in the late game. To be honest, I'm a little disappointed that they never really had one in the castle. That feels like the most opportune. That wasn't what I had to do. Take them down. But, I don't know, Sepulcher. Just give me the Sepulcher. Do that. I have invisibility. I have extremely large game time right now. Ooh. I should be fine. I'm gonna go for all the curse chests, obviously. It's gonna be, like, essential, I would say. And then I'm going to see how this goes. I don't think the timekeeper is going to be too much of a problem. I think that I'll be able to freeze her and blitz her down really fast with the sort of build that I got going right now. Not because of the bites, but because of... No. No. Now what am I even thinking? Don't do it. Don't do it. I was thinking about it. I was considering it. I was talking about maybe doing a little bit of damage over time there, but no. No, that would have been a bad idea. Alright, so, cursed chests. All the cursed chests that I can eat. And all of the... Probably do full exploration of this area. I'm already going extremely slowly, so it's not like I'm going to be losing my world record time or whatever. Okay. Yeah, I would honestly like it if they did have a... Sorry, Symmetrical Lance. I really need something to buff up these little dude meisters that I got. I love you, but you are not the run today. It is not Symmetrical Lance run day today. But anyway, yeah, I would really like it if they did have a... food shop in the... Would really like it if they did have a food shop in the castle. I feel like that's not entirely out of place there or anything. That's a dual weapon deal. I guess that's fine. Heals, but I don't really need heals at this point. Well, I should sell at least. I don't know. I mean, the castle's already so difficult, especially coming right up against the hand, that even just paying for some extra food would, I think, assist me greatly. Let's go with that. It would be something that I would definitely look forward to. Probably going to be saving all the rest of the money that I get in this run for re-rolling on the bombs, seeing if I could get, like, a poisons target, seeing if I could get a... I don't know, just something better. Something. I don't know. I'm still fairly certain that I'm going to have to do this run over anyway. Oh, he's taking so long to die. What a great weapon. What an amazing weapon. What do you got? Fun. Poison has no effect on you. Whatever. poisons and burns when blocked with the parry. I guess that's what I'm doing now. That's the world I've chosen to live in. Guys, you were supposed to do that. This is not really... I mean, I guess in some ways it's actually one of the easier shields to get parries with, because it does force you directly into enemies that are attacking you. So you can stand back a little bit in case you don't get the parry proper, but... Like, I suppose the parry's also kind of long? Too? Well, forget, Oh, come on. I guess I can forget mostly about brutality, except in the fact of getting that extra damage reduction, because it's not really going to be assisting me anymore at this point. Getting there. Still, the fact that I do have to do parries to make this build, wow, to make this build work is kind of disturbing. But hey, you play with the cards you dealt, I guess. Now, did I actually throw away some of the much more valuable cards that I had been dealt in my time? Yes, absolutely. But hey, it's all in the service of the run, man. I ain't here to win. Here to show off how bad this weapon is. Alright then, alright. Even with some of the just most powerful things in the game, including invisibility. Still not doing too well. Still not doing too hot. Yeah, those scrolls of power would be really nice, but not at this rate. Even getting the Sepulcher. I mean, the Sepulcher is usually one of the easiest places to get the time door. I mean, it provides you a lot of leeway as far as time goes, but it's a swarm run for you. All right. So yeah, the plan right now. Okay. The plan right now is that I am going to try to re-roll, hopefully get that poison. I think that's just kind of what I'm banking on at this point, dog. I don't think that there's too much more that I'm going to be able to get going here. There's no stew that shall be cooking. Damage poison, no. If that was bleeding also causes poison, perhaps. But, as it is, no. That didn't kill anything. Amazing. Oh my god, this weapon is just... I mean, how do you... I didn't even have faith in the first place. Oh! Cool. Oh, okay. Just get my heart back in my chest, and should be good. Ugh. Well, that'll work, though. Yeah, good. No, I think that was probably the second one, throwing the axe, because it looked like I actually reflected the axe there for a second. Anyway. Yes, I had little faith in this weapon to begin with, and it's actually betraying that as of right now, so that's cool. It's incredible. Lose the last shred of hope that I didn't even know I had. I mean, I guess it's kind of working. It's not really working. Alright, get out of here before I take too much damage. Maybe if you, like, squint a little bit, you might not realize that I have 24 survival, and normally that would be enough to, like, one-shot any enemy with this amount of, with, like, any other survival weapon in the entire game. And you might think, oh, it's not doing too bad for damage, but then I'd also point you to The trackers not like surviving for an outrageously long time, despite the fact that I was throwing two S, V, and 9 spider swarms at them. It's kind of crazy. All right, let's get in here. Oh God. I knew my invisibility was going to kick in soon. That was almost not soon enough. Alright, if it caused fire or bleed, or, well, if it caused fire poison, maybe. Like if the shots explode into poison, that's something you can get. Maybe. No, good. Oh, good. Well, that's actually good. They appear to have killed a oh, no! Alright, well, this is going to be a run to come back to.